You've probably heard it said that trees develop a ring in their trunk every year that they are alive. But have you ever thought about how that's similar to how we as humans grow and evolve? So I'm just going to show you an example here. This is a tree stump. It's actually here as a seat. But as you can see, it's got multiple rings, and each ring is said to represent a year. So you can tell something about the weather, for example, by the way that the tree's grown, the thickness of the tree. Sometimes they're off-centre. This one seems pretty even on all sides, so I'm going to guess that it wasn't really obstructed as it was growing. But other tree stumps might look a completely different shape. So if you imagine one grew up by a wall, then it's going to be more squashed together on one side and more expanded on the other side. So yeah, just wanted to think a bit about how people are like this as well, that we grow through life and each year we might be doing something different, we might live somewhere different, we might have different friends, be in a different environment, and all of that shapes us into who we are. And we can consciously make changes to make our environment better, or sometimes, particularly when we're children, we don't have that choice. So we're growing in an environment which maybe isn't ideal or isn't the best for our growth and self-development. Or conversely, maybe as a child, we had a great environment to grow up in, but as adults, we've made poor choices or just not had the resources to live in a good environment which promotes our growth. But there are definitely things we can do consciously to ensure that we grow and evolve in the best possible way. So, for example, think about who you spend your time with. Do you spend time with people who are promoting your well-being, who have your best interests at heart, who love you, who have time for you, who invest in you? And if that's not the case, maybe you need to make some changes and think about making some new friends or spending less time with people who clearly don't have your best interests at heart and seeking out people who do. It can be difficult with family, of course, because if you have a lot of family commitments, there may be an expectation that you spend a lot of time with family, and they're not necessarily the people who promote your well-being the most or have your best interests at heart, or maybe they put pressure on you to be a certain way and you find it difficult to express yourself. So that can be hard if you want to withdraw a little bit or spend less time to make a choice for ourselves and do what's best for us rather than conforming to what other people want from us. So yeah, just have a think. In terms of the tree, obviously we've got to a certain point in our lives, everybody now, we've got a number of years behind us, but the years ahead of us are ones that we can influence if we're conscious about it and make conscious choices about what we're doing, where we're going, where we want to be, what we want to do with our time. So if you can visualize those rings of the tree growing and imagine that every year that you make a good choice for yourself, you're creating something really positive, and each ring is going to build on the one before. So if you make a change this year, next year you're going to build on that, the year after you're going to build on that. In 10 years' time, you've got 10 rings to you, 10 opportunities to make a change, 10 opportunities to do something differently. And all of this can build up. You can become something completely new, a completely new creation through conscious intent and through making choice about what you're doing and not just going along with what other people want you to do, but choosing yourself. If this resonates with you, I'd be interested to hear your comments. Please post in the comments box and don't forget to like and subscribe.